Okay, now let's start this ESXi installation draw. Okay, now from data center perspective, we completed most of the activities till connecting our server to ESXi. Okay, so before we start the ESXi installation, okay, we need to verify whether our hardware is there in the ESXi compatibility list or not. Okay, because anyway, it might be a new hardware, but from as a VMware admin perspective, we need to check whether the selected hardware has been there in the ESXi compatibility hardware list or not. That needs to be verified. Okay, so we are going to verify that now. So there is an web portal which is given by VMware. Right now it is Broadcom, right?
Yeah.
So Broadcom.hardware compatibility guide. If you type in Google, you'll get a KB article. Using the KB, you can find the link for that compatibility option. So now, why I'm doing this? Okay, there are multiple ESXi operating system available in the market, right? Currently, in the market, we can find the 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if I'm going to install 9, the latest one, the server which has been released in the year of 2023. Okay, it's a
Yeah.
question mark, right? Whether it's going to support
Yeah.
9 or not, because that time 9 is not there, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So when I install 9 with the hardware which is released on the 2023 or 2024, then it's mandatory for me to verify this compatibility guide, whether my server will support this operating system or not. So that is the
Certain.
reason I'm verifying the compatibility guide now. So from production perspective, this is how like we start our installation, ESX installation from the scratch. Okay. So go to system servers and then select your ESXi version. Okay, here just for an example, it has been selected ESXi 8.0 update 3. Okay, but now
Yeah.
our training we are focusing on ESXi 9.
9.
Okay, so let's do our 9 verification now. Okay, instead of doing for 8, because this one for 8 I just picked that demo. Okay. Following the same procedure, which is there in the demo. Go here and then click this website. Okay, and then select the system servers. Now I'm going to select ESXi 9. This is what we are going to learn, right? So partner
Yeah.
name. What is a partner? Most of the times it will be Dell or HP only, or it will be Cisco. Okay. So select Dell. And what is the server model? Is it an blade server or is it a rack server? Okay, or is it a tower server? Okay, you can select yes, it's a rack mount server.
Yeah.
And if you have additional details like GPU partner, then
And
CPU model, all those details you can give. Okay, and we'll always go for this Intel only, not for this AMD. Like in my experience, I have seen very less number of customers using this AMD option. Most of the customers go for Intel. So
Intel.
I'm just selecting Intel as well. Okay, and then I'm going to give view results. So here, okay, let me ignore this. Okay. So Haswell series is not supported, it seems like we are not getting any results over there, right? So here you can find the models which is supported for ESXi 9.0. So whatever models which has been displayed over here, that model of rack servers will support ESXi 9 installation. Okay, so in this you need to select your model. Okay, so what
Yeah.
is the model which I'm using for this? Almost 9 pages are there. So still you can filter out. You can filter out, like by giving some additional inputs. Okay, so exact CPU, then RAM capacity, all those options can be selected here. And then CPU series, I'm not sure which CPU series the latest one has. So that's the reason I didn't select the CPU series. If you're aware of the CPU series, then if you give it here, then it will provide only, like specific list of servers instead of a long list. So here I
Long
just
list.
mentioned the rack servers. Okay, then all the latest rack servers has been updated here. Okay, so here most of the times we'll be using this R series. That too, R 700 series, 800 series will be used. Nowadays 600 series also we are using. R 650. This is what the server we just uh, looked, right. Intel Xeon Silver. Okay, let's split it with the processor type. Okay, Intel Xeon Gold. Okay, Intel Xeon Gold. So that we'll get some minimized results. I think that's an old processor. Let me check now result.
Yeah, I think it's not supported.
Yeah, it is supported. Okay, there are some. See, the pages got reduced now. Just one page, right?
Yes, yeah, for instance, yeah.
And the models are R960, R760, then VXi 660. These are the models.
Okay.
PowerEdge 660, PowerEdge R860. These are the models which is supported for this CPU. This is how you need to filter out, and then you need to find the compatibility option over here. So for 9, you have to verify the compatibility like this. Okay, if it is 8, again, what you can do? If you're going to install it, just go here, select the operating system as ESXi 8.0 update 3, then give view results. Now it is going to give the same 8.0 update 3, 9, both will like support the same set of models because both are latest, right? Okay. Okay, now once this firmware update is done, then what are all the things you need to change from our BIOS perspective? There are some settings which needs to be changed. Okay, in that you need to change our enable legacy or UEFI boot mode. UEFI means Unified Extensible Firmware Interface. Okay,
Mm.
now we are not using the old BIOS option for ESX installation and all. We need to select the UEFI option. So UEFI option, I can go to that system setup. Okay, uh, using that ID rack connectivity, and then here you can find boot mode is BIOS or UEFI.
Yeah.
So 99.9 percentage we are using UEFI currently. We are not using the legacy BIOS option. I'll tell you why we are not using this BIOS option and why we are using UEFI in the upcoming slide. Okay. So you need to ensure in the BIOS settings, BIOS boot settings, boot mode option is not BIOS. It has been selected with VFI. Latest servers, most of the times, if you check there, you can find the option like EVFI has been selected. Okay. Don't go for legacy BIOS option.
Next person.
Then we need to enable secure boot. Secure boot, there is a functionality which is closely integrated with this EVFA boot mode option. Okay, which is going to verify your boot modules. We need boot modules, right, to boot our ESXi. If there is an malicious software which is running on that boot modules, then that is going to impact my ESXi, right? Not only ESXi, it is going to impact the VMs which is going to run on that ESXi as well. Okay, to prevent that, they have a provided option called secure boot. This secure boot will be each and every reboot. it is going to verify the boot modules. Okay, if there is something, I know, like there is some alteration in any of the boot files, it will not allow you to boot the operating system. It will halt the operating
Yes.
system there itself, and it will mention